Hello students, once again I would like to welcome you all in this channel, in this class or in this video lecture. So today we will discuss one more very much important concept of class 11th. Chapter is some basic concept of chemistry and topic is empirical formula and molecular formula. Molecular formula already we discussed with the help of adding the value of atomic masses. We derived the molecular mass or molecular formula of that compound, correct? So here we will talk about empirical formula and molecular formula, and both terms differ by two words, simplest ratio and exact ratio. So here see the formula of glucose. It is C6H12O6. The number of carbon is 12, hydrogen is 12 and oxygen is 6. Suppose I have to calculate simplest ratio, so that I will divide the lowest value, that is 6 by 6, 12 by 6 and 6 by 6. It will be further CH2O. This CH2O is simplest ratio and it will consider as EF. EF means empirical formula. And this C6H12O6, it is nothing but exact number of the individual atom in that particular molecule. So as per definition, empirical formula represents the simplest whole number ratio of various atoms present in the compound, while a molecular formula shows the exact number of different atoms present in the molecule. So difference is nothing but simplest ratio and number 2 exact number, correct? These two terms you have to remember for empirical formula and molecular formula. So now question is that how we can calculate empirical formula or molecular formula. So we have certain step for calculation of empirical formula, and then we will decide how we can calculate molecular formula, correct? So first of all, step 1, percentage composition of each element. Percentage composition of each element. What is this? Already we discussed in our previous or some more video lecture here where I discussed about how to calculate percentage composition. Number 2, consider percentage composition as gram for that element, correct? Whatever the value of percentage composition or mass percent, it will be gram. It will be what? Gram. Step 3, mole calculation. How we can calculate mole? By dividing given mass, that is consider percentage composition as gram, divide by atomic mass of that particular element. And step 4 is simplest ratio, and it is nothing but it is the empirical formula, correct? Again I am repeating. First of all, I have to design, I have to think, I have to take percentage composition of each element. Further, I will consider these percentage composition as gram of that particular element. Next, I will divide that value of percentage composition which I consider as gram. That value will be divided further with atomic mass of that particular element. Next, it is done about mole calculation, and after mole calculation I will go for simplest ratio calculation, and simplest ratio is nothing but empirical formula, correct? Now how to calculate molecular formula of compound? When I will multiply N with empirical formula, I will get exact value of molecular formula. Now question is that how we can calculate N? N is nothing but molar mass. It will be provided by examiner, and divide by mass of empirical formula. So with the help of one example, it would be better to understand how we can design the empirical formula and molecular formula. See here, I have one formula. Determine the empirical formula of an oxide of iron in which mass percent of iron and oxygen are 70 and 30 respectively. And he can also ask empirical formula as well molecular formula, but we can calculate both things, correct now? So first of all, he is also provided the molar mass of that oxide, and also given atomic mass of Fe and atomic mass of oxygen. It is how much? M for Fe is 56 and O for 16, correct? Now step 1, what is step 1? percent composition. Step 1 is percentage composition. See, in question it is given na, mass percent of iron and oxygen are is how much? It is 70 for iron and 30 for oxygen. Number 1. Step 2, I will consider this percentage composition as gram. Means it will be 70 gram and it will be 30 gram. I think till here no doubt, no confusion. Now next step is step 3, and in step 3 I will solve mole. How to calculate mole? This mass will be further divided by atomic mass. Atomic mass of iron is 56 and atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So 70 divided by 56, it will around 1.25, and 30 divided by 16, it will be around 1.87. So it is just to be calculated mole, and after the calculation of mole, step 4 is very much important. And in step 4 I have to calculate simplest ratio. Simplest ratio means the whatever the value which is lower in among all these, like 1.25 and 1.87. 1.25 is lower one and 1.87 is greater one. So I will divide 1.25 for both the cases. So here 1.25 divided by 1.25, answer is 1, and further 1.87 divided by 1.25, it will be 1.5. See here, once again I am repeating. Step 1, I took mass percent of every element. Here Fe is 70 and oxygen is 30. Next is step 2. Step 2 is nothing but I have to consider this mass percent as gram. So it will be 70 gram and 30 gram. In step 3, I have to divide this given mass, that is 70 gram for iron and 30 gram for oxygen, there with their atomic masses. For Fe it is 56 and for oxygen it is 16. So it will be 1.25 and 1.87, and after the calculation of mole I have to go for simplest ratio. The whatever the value which is lower among these, I have to divide for this one. So 1.25 divided by 1.25, answer is 1, and 1.87 divided by 1.25, answer is 1.5. So further, empirical formula of iron oxide is, see here, for Fe it is 1, correct? And for oxygen it is 1.5. Or I can write 1.5 as 3 by 2, or further I can write 1 2 by 2, so that this term will be cancelled and answer will be Fe2O3. It is complete whole number. So exact empirical formula of iron oxide is what? It is Fe2O3. Now I have to calculate molecular formula. So what is the empirical formula? I have to multiply by n with empirical formula so that I can get molecular formula value. So here empirical formula is nothing but Fe2O3. Already we solved. I have to multiply n so that I can get molecular formula. What is n? N is nothing but molar mass. N is what? Molar mass. And what is empirical formula mass? So n is molar mass. Molar mass is 160. And empirical formula mass is also, check here, when I will multiply 56 by 2, it will be 112, and when 16 multiply by 3, it will be kitna? It will be 48. So further it will be again 160. So that 160 and 160 will be cancelled out, answer will be 1. So in this case, molecular formula is exactly same with empirical formula because n is 1. Because n is 1. Suppose if you will get n equal to 2, so that molecular formula will be double of empirical formula. Suppose n equal to 3, so that in that case molecular formula will be triple of that empirical formula. In this case here n equal to 6, nothing but n is what? N equal to 6. Why n equal to 6? Because when I will multiply 6, I will get C6. When I will multiply 6 with 2, I will get H12, and again here 1, it will be 6. So in this case n equal to 6. So we can solve for this also, and in next video lecture I will consider one more question, one more example, and better to understand that we will go for practice, and we will decide that how to solve, how to conclude the numerical based on such topic. So it is very important concept. And in your class 11th examiner first choice is this topic. So that be prepared in advance, watch my videos again and again, so that it would be better to understand for you for this topic. So till then, thank you, thanks a lot.